Now let's talk about building your schedule. Visit with your advisor. At UTSA, students are assigned an academic advisor. This individual is familiar with your major and potential minors. Try to meet with your advisor prior to registration. Come with a list of questions. This will help make sure that everything gets answered. For questions not directly related to advising, consider reaching out to the appropriate office. For example, library holds and questions should be directed to the library.
Tips from the advisors. Do look over the course catalog and familiarize yourself with the class offerings before arriving on campus. If you've decided on a major, determine which required classes you'd like to take in the beginning. Then, schedule some additional courses that seem interesting or that will fulfill the college's core requirements. Do schedule a good mix of classes. For instance, you might want to sign up for a writing class, a reading class, and a problem-solving class at the same time, but not all writing classes or all reading classes. Too much of one type could be overwhelming. Do make a list of alternative class choices in case the classes you select are full. At many schools, it's not uncommon for underclassmen to have trouble getting into their first choices. Don't overschedule. A weekly schedule of at least 15 credit hours is generally considered a full load. This varies by school, and first-year students probably shouldn't schedule beyond that. While it may not seem like much class time after spending the entire day in high school, you'll soon discover that college classes are more rigorous and demand more of your out-of-class time. Don't sign up for all hard or all easy classes. Consider what is going to be your biggest challenge and make sure you mix it up with something less intense. For instance, if you struggle with math, you may want to pair it with some language arts course. Or if a science class requires long lab hours, be careful not to overbook it with another similar course. Don't postpone your core or major requirements. Not only will this free up your schedule for your major classes down the road, but taking core or major classes early on could help you uncover some additional interests you weren't aware that you had. Don't schedule early morning classes if you don't function well in the AM hours. On the other hand, if you are involved in social activities or a job later on in the day, you may want to get classes and studying done while the day is young. Don't overlap classes. Remember, you'll need enough time to hike from one class to another. Also, be careful not to schedule all your classes on the same day. Instead, spread them throughout the week so you have plenty of time to study as well.
Registration instructions and guidelines. Below you will find a link with instructions and guidelines specific for registering at UTSA. Please review the information as it will better assist you with the process of registration through UTSA's ASAP program.